Guys, thank you for listening to the Bridge to Buctober podcast, where we talk all about them Pittsburgh Pirates and that. My name is Josh. Today is April 1st. Bucs hit 4 homers en route to their win last night. However, spent my evening in Columbus watching Indianapolis. Let's talk Pittsburgh. Let's talk Indy. Let's go. Good morning to you.
Yeah, it is a good morning there, little man.
Good afternoon or evening to those who waited till after the Pirates game to listen to this one today. I will talk about Tuesday's game because I typically release this in the morning and will again. And so I suspect a lot of you will listen beforehand. So there's still a game to happen. Bubba Chandler had one of the more bizarre lines Tuesday night. 4 1/3, no hits, 1 unearned run, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He threw 16 pitches, 100 miles per hour or more. If you count everything 99.5 and over, which a lot of times on the TV rounds up, there were 29 pitches he threw in this one. 99.5 or faster. Crazy. Have to bring up defense. I just said that there was an unearned run. Have to bring up defense here. That's been something that we've been talking about watching moving into the season. Cruz and Reynolds almost collided on a ball that Ke'Bryan Hayes hit. It drops in between them or off of Reynolds or whatever. I've heard a lot of Oneil Cruz comments on this, but and I don't mean to, we understand that he had the opening day that he had and that he's still a work in progress in center field, and that's fine too. But this one is on the left fielder, guys. Cruz was calling for the ball. When the center fielder calls for the ball, it's his ball. Reynolds stepped in front of him. The ball dropped, probably mostly in fear of colliding. Either way, it was Reynolds' error in the book, and it should have been. I'm not going to overthink this. Both guys hit homers in the game to make up for it, so I guess it's fine. These things are going to be under a microscope for this team. There's just no way around it. It's going to look bad. Anytime something like this happens, it's going to be something that we're going to talk about because this is what we were nervous going into it. Me personally, I was a little bit caught off guard with some of it. I was obviously in Columbus watching the game. And so I see that Reynolds makes an error. I see the highlight later. So like my head never went there because I was already told it was a Reynolds error before I saw the play. For whatever reason, SNP will not let me, I can pull it up on my computer here, my TV here. It's no problems. I was driving around town here. It seemed like as soon as I got to Columbus, it wouldn't let me watch the game. It told me I was not in the area, which to my understanding, Columbus is every bit in the area. I'm blacked out from MLB TV for being in the area, but yet now you're telling me I can't watch SNP. So Sportsnet Pittsburgh, we got to get that figured out. I don't know if it's an app problem or what, but we got to get that figured out. There was some good defense in this one too. There's been a lot of talk about Brandon Lau being a bad defender. For the same reason we talk about Nick Gonzalez being a bad defender. Both of those guys made good plays in this game in different places, but Brandon Lau, the big one. And I understand the metrics will back up that he's not that good. But what we saw tonight, when you actually get to watch a guy play and not just look at him on box scores and stuff like that, he's not awful. He can make plays too. There was a diving play to his right to get Ellie out and to get out of a jam in that inning. And then later on, the Nathaniel Lowe hit that he dove for to catch in the air and was able to double it off to get out of another jam with Dennis Santana on the mound. So like there were plays that he made that we can see that this guy's going to be able to handle the position. There just may be some mistakes. He also led the league in double plays last season at second base. So the thing is like, it's not all what you think it is. And that's all. He's still a major league second baseman. He stepped up big defensively today, despite going 0 for 4. And this is a guy who's shown up in one way or another just about every game this season. You love to see it, but you got to have somebody else step up when your big hitter so far is going 0 for 4. that was the story in this game. O'Hearn, Reynolds, they both homer. 2 homers from Oneil Cruz, the second being the closer of the game, really. Just kind of put it away. Right when the Reds were coming back, Cruz hits the 2-run homer to put the game away. O'Hearn's 3-run homer was followed by Reynolds back-to-back, and they did it with 2 outs. Love to see that. It's a very good thing to see. Cruz in this one was 3 for 4 with a single, 2 homers. That first home run he hit was an absolute nuke. O'Hearn 1 for 3 with a walk and also 3 RBIs for both of them. Love to see it. Reynolds 1 for 4 with a homer. 2 lineouts, one of those being 104 off the bat. Homer 106. Good to see Reynolds get going. Hopefully that's going to start pushing him in the right direction. Nick York had a couple hard hit balls as well. All in all, Skeens goes today for the rubber match on the road. But it'd be great to take an early series on the road, but it'd be great, right? To take that series lead win against a division rival. Sorry, stumbling over my words there. And I was like, am I going to reword this? Anyway, 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. We're going to keep an eye on that. That's better. I know you're going to say, well, that's not that good, but you don't go 6 for 6 with runners in scoring position. That's not how baseball works. Should note Hunter Barco still working through some things early in the season, early in his career, making adjustments. 2 homers, 2 more hits, and a walk, but there were some good things from him as well. Not the 2 home runs, not gone by a whole lot. I mean, the second one, I think, only gone in 6 parks, but also South Stewart's going to be a problem, guys, and we're gonna have to deal with that for a long time. The Reds are certainly not lacking in their power department and young player department either. So, as for Indy, I think this is the one that most of you guys would like to hear about. Konnor Griffin struck out his first at bat, but he did have 3 good at bats after that, including a walk, a double, and a flyout. The double was like it was basically a single. Right fielder Petey Halpin liked that player too, but he kind of was aggressive coming in for it, and he wasn't going to get to it. But when it bounced, it kind of moved to the side. He ran past it because he was on a dead sprint. And when he did that, Konnor Griffin just took second base and rounded it because for some reason, Alika Williams, well, not for some reason, the coach was sending him, but Alika Williams rounded third to try to score on this. He was on first, and they tried to take 2 extra bases on it. Halpin's got a pretty good arm, so that wasn't very smart. Konnor Griffin ends up on third instead of second on the throw, but it goes down as a double. It wasn't touched by Halpin, so it is a double, but it was one of those hustle doubles where he earned it with his speed. Love to see that. All in all, like I said, not a bad day at the plate. He goes 1 for 3 with a walk and a double. He's hitting .462, on base .588, guys. He's got 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 3 doubles, 2 bags. As advertised, we're seeing exactly what we thought we might see. If he can continue to do it, does he make the home opener? I sure hope so. I'm going to be there tomorrow or today, Wednesday. I'm going to be there tomorrow, Thursday. And, maybe I'll just put him in the car and bring him to Pittsburgh for Friday. So I'm going to be there too. So if we can try to get Konnor in the car and get him to Pittsburgh, that's our goal. Obviously, can't do that, but you know what I'm saying. Andy Rodriguez, Pastor Garcia, both 0 for 4 in this one. Garcia taking a little longer to get going. It's okay. It's been 4 games. Get over it. Termarr Johnson had some good at-bats in this one too. Just an infield single that he beat out. I did post that video up there. And then he made the last out of the game by hitting a ball 344 to the warning track in right field with a runner on, down 2. I actually thought it had a chance. They have a higher wall there, so I was more so thinking maybe that thing hits off the wall, but no dice. Caught it at the warning track. Esmeralyn Valdez was the bat that scored the 1 run, 103.8 mile per hour. Home run from Esmeralyn Valdez, absolutely smoked. Love to see that. Thomas Harrington pitched in this one. 3 runs in 4 2/3, a couple strikeouts, a couple walks. Wasn't all that sharp. But the damage was mostly done by Nolan Jones. I think you know that name, 27-year-old, had a 4.3 WAR season with the Rockies just like a couple of years ago. He had a pretty good day at the plate and did most of the damage there. He had a hit that put him into scoring position and scored on a base hit, and he had a double that put 2 guys in scoring position. scored on a base hit. Sack fly and a base hit that he scored on. So he essentially accounted for all 3 runs. Like I said, I'll be back in Columbus tomorrow. Wilbur Dotel on the mound for Indianapolis tomorrow night. It's the first time seeing him. Pretty excited about that. So that's going to be good. I will be posting some more videos. I'll try to get them on Instagram, but Instagram wasn't cooperating with me today. So follow me on Twitter, Bridge2 Buctober. I'll be posting videos of what I see there. But I think the game is a free game of the day on MLB TV, MILB TV. So if you can get out to the website, you should be able to watch it. I don't know if SMP will show it or not since the Pirates play an early game. But it might be something to look into. Obviously, getting a look at Konnor Griffin, but it's not just Konnor Griffin. Like Esmeralyn Valdez is there, Termar Johnson is there, Justinson Garcia is there, and it pretty exciting right now watching AAA Indianapolis. Sometimes that roster can be full of guys that are just hanging out, and you don't know if they're gonna come up or down or whatever. But it's a little more exciting right now. I think there's 8 top 30 prospects at the AAA level right now. So if you're wondering about the depth of the Pirates right now, there's some fringe guys there. Of course, that includes some pitching, but there's some fringe guys that are there. So we'll see. I don't know who's pitching Thursday, but I guess it's worth saying because there won't be a show tomorrow. They do have, so it's Noah Davis on Thursday. So we'll see what happens there. Nobody listed for the Clippers, but 3-1 for the Clippers. Indians still looking for their first win, and they've had some offense going in some other games, not in this one. We'll see if they can get that going on Wednesday. As for you guys, and as for all of us, try to get some work done tomorrow while you're watching Skeens Day. You don't have to. Happy Skeens Day, friends. Let's go out and get a series before the home opener. Get some energy going into there. I'll be there Friday, so if you're going to be there, let me know. But other than that, have a great Wednesday, guys. I'll see you again Friday morning. Let's go, Bucs.
Thanks for listening to the Bridge to Buctober podcast. Subscribing to your platform of choice is the best way to be notified for new episodes. And now, new episodes every weekday. Remember, live shows with my dad and Uncle Jake are Sundays at 9 p.m. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and join them in the live chat every Sunday. Follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Bridge2 Buctober. Clear the deck, cannonball coming, and let's go Bucs.